welcome back to Vlogmas 2020. Welcome to day 2. As you can see, I was getting some Christmas music going, getting my frosted cranberry candle going, and we are getting our main tree decorated. So this is our family room. You may recognize it from my Halloween decor video. So this is our big 7-foot tall Christmas tree that we have. It is pre-lit. The branches are on hinges, so they will automatically fluff themselves out. And one of the things I absolutely love about this particular tree is the connector for the lights is actually in the center rod of the tree. So as I put like the second and third tiers on, you'll see that as soon as I put it into the base, it will instantly light up. And I absolutely love that because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go to do, so my Disney tree is different. It actually has the plugs that you have to plug in. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever put the plug on the wrong side of the tree from the other plug and then you're stuck trying to maneuver and figure it out? I like that you don't have to do that with this tree, especially because it is so big, and it's so much taller than I am. Actually, looking at it now, it may be, no, I think it's a 7-foot tree. I don't think it's quite an 8-foot tree. So getting it, put up, put out, however you want to call it. Muffin's still a Christmas kitty as usual. Just getting the bag put away and then getting all of the decorations in the boxes. For some reason, Muffin absolutely loves this tree. I'm not sure if it's the lights. I don't know if it's the different types of branches. So this tree actually has, I think, 2 or 3 different types of branches. It's got like the fluffy, like the fir type branches. It's got the short spikies. It's got all of those. So for this year, and this is probably going to be the final year that I do this, they're like little star tinsels, and there goes Muffin again. Little, like, it's tinsel strand, but it has little, like, stars all over, and we do it in Caribbean blue and silver, and we do put it up high enough so that Muffin can't quite get to it. She doesn't jump in the tree or climb the tree, so as long as we put it outside of her tiny little reach, we're usually good to go at that point. So we wrap this around the tree, and I think next year I may get ribbon and do vertical ribbon rather than the horizontal wrapping like you can see here. Just doing it very similar to my Disney tree and making it a little bit different, but doing it very similarly. So in case you were wondering, our Christmas colors, well, I can't talk today, Christmas colors are Caribbean blue, silver, and black, as you'll see here in a little bit too. But that's what color, I'm using 2 different tinsel strands that are actually twisted together. One is silver and one is the blue. So, and as you see, Muffin kind of follows me around and, does her own little thing as a kitty fuzz is, I guess, wont to do. Is that the right term? Want to do. So we also have beads on that reel. So that's actually like a light wrap reel that you can buy at like Lowe's or Home Depot or something. And we actually wrap the tinsel and stuff around that to keep it from tangling up. The whole saying, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. I don't worry. So we also have beads though, but I just wasn't really feeling the beads this year. I had tried to put it on earlier. I ended up cutting that clip out because the beads only went about halfway up. They were from our old tree that was a little bit smaller. So I'm now just resituating everything. I didn't like how spread out it was. I wanted it to be a little bit tighter and closer together. I did find after Christmas 2 of like the spools of tinsel. So here you can see that I'm actually putting it a little bit tighter and closer together just so that it looks a little bit more neatly wrapped. And so then you'll see me adding the second strand here in a little bit. But yeah, Muffin sits there, and I don't know if she was expecting like a treat or something, or if she was just wanting to play with all of the tinsel. But, you know, she sat there and just looked absolutely adorable. I can't even sometimes with her. She's just too adorable. So I'm finishing that, getting it all wrapped, put where I wanted to put it. I wrapped it around some branches to add a little bit. I was stepping on the foot switch there and turning my tree off and on. And now I'm getting out the second spool so that I can finish wrapping the tree. But if you see from initially to now, it looks a lot nicer. I like how it reflects off the lights. And once I get the ornaments put on, it will actually almost add like a glitter or like a twinkle to the ornaments. And I really was happy with how that turned out. So I just keep wrapping and going around the tree. And I was a little bit frustrated here though, because the spools that I got from Target, the tinsel was tangled. So my tinsel did get in a tangle for that one. Speaking of, I actually last year also found a pillow from Home Goods that said don't get your tinsel in a tangle. And I will show that in my house decor video. And I think I have that scheduled for tomorrow. So stick around to tomorrow's Vlogmas because you'll see my don't get your tinsel in a tangle pillow. I know, I crack myself up sometimes. So Muffin's just following me around. I definitely think at this point she just wants the tinsel. I don't think she cares about the treats that we were giving her afterwards. And by the way, don't forget, check out my Instagram because over on Instagram, I'm posting on my daily stories, trying my advent calendar espresso pods and seeing how Muffin likes her treats. I'm still not fully convinced yet, but you know, we'll see if we can trick her with the different shapes or something. So I'm just about finished. And as it's taking me so long, just because as I'm going, I'm not only untangling it from the spools, but I'm also twisting them as we go so that whenever I go to put everything away at the end of the season, I'm able to just wrap it around that reel all at once, and my life is a million times easier when we put it all away. So then we run into the issues where when you're not 6 feet tall and you can't quite reach to the top, and I'm dancing along to my Christmas music. I think at this point there was actually an NSYNC Christmas song. Let me know below, were you an NSYNC fan or a Backstreet fan? Because the NSYNC Christmas album was where it was at for me. So it got a little darker outside, which means you can see the lights a little bit better, and you can see how the tinsel reflects with the lights. Kind of, sort of, maybe. So at this point, I'm just starting to get all my ornaments put on, and I think I go through the section a little faster because it's basically exactly the same as my Disney tree. Unwrap, put a hook on it, hang it up. Unwrap, put a hook on it, find an empty spot, hang it up. So I had, oh goodness, 3 tote boxes of ornaments for this tree. So on our main tree, we really like having the Hallmark ornaments, the sentimental ornaments, things like that. So anytime we've taken a trip, we always get a Christmas ornament that says that place or that year, and we like to hang it all up. So I just kept doing that until I had a fully decorated tree. Now on the tree, you can see a little bit of my Caribbean blue and silver Christmas balls. There's also a store near Pittsburgh called Craniacs. Oh, look at the little Magic Kingdom paver that I got with our wedding date put on. But there's a store near Pittsburgh. It's about an hour and a half north called Craniacs. It's in Sharon, PA. And that's where I get a lot of my Christmas balls and ornaments. So I found ones that have this like damask-y pattern. You know, like what they say in Beauty and the Beast, if it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. So it has that very Baroque-y vibe. But we have a lot of just different fun ornaments, ones that stood out to us, ones that are special to us. And I'm trying to think, I think it's coming up here in a couple seconds. So there is this ornament called Mistletoe. And you pull down on his little tassel and he smiles and croaks. And when I was a kid, I loved to touch everything, which normally is not an issue except for whenever you're super duper clumsy and you drop everything and break everything. Oh, I'm starting to see mistletoe. He's coming up. So my parents got me this ornament that it was the only one that I was allowed to touch on the tree. So I absolutely love my mistletoe. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.